we have created 3 boxes, and each one of these I'm going to keep as a solid, as a surface, and as a thickened wall kind of thing. Okay, what I probably need is another box. So what I'm going to do, since this is a 4 thing, so if I say copy, select this one, and if I select from that point to that point, I made another box. I'm going to keep the original box and mess with the others. So Rhino sees this thing as a solid box right here, right? What I'm going to do is to explode this thing. So take this thing, hit it, and explode. So that would be the left mouse button. And that turned it into, now the isoplane is showing, that turned this thing into one, just one single sided thing. It's kind of like the foam core pieces that you were making this morning. Okay? So with that, I should be able to take the bottom and delete it. Okay? And so there is several boxes right there, or several squares right there that has no bottom. And that's okay. I could do the same thing here without exploding everything. So remember how to select just one, or the edge? If I hit the shift key and the control key at the same time, I should be able to isolate which parts that I want to select. So if I want to select the edge, hit the control key and the shift key at the same time, now I just selected the edge. Since I want just the surface, set the shift and the control key, hit the bottom, and then delete. So that did the same thing. I got rid of the bottom, but can we see the difference? Compare and contrast what it did with this box. If I hit a surface on this thing, it's selecting one single surface, right? If I hit this box, it's still selecting everything. Okay? What that is telling me is that when I took this thing and exploded it, it unglued all the pieces. So now it's this individual thing. When I just deleted the bottom piece of this one, I didn't unglue everything. I just kind of subtracted or took away just the bottom. Okay? Either way is correct. You could do one or the other, because basically you could say this thing, just say explode. And there it is. I have the same thing, right? Now, if I didn't want to do that, I could select everything and go to join. I could type in join or go to the symbol right here, which is a symbol for join. It looks like 2 puzzle pieces, or was it 3 puzzle pieces? 2 puzzle pieces, right? So if I click on this, it should have glued everything back. So this one is separate, this one is glued back together. Okay? We have created these boxes, exploded one, and took the bottom out. This is looking like it is separate boxes, or separate squares that's unglued. This one right here, we have taken this not exploded and taken the bottom out. Okay. Okay. Just to go back on one more thing. Know where you are in space. Well, actually, we'll do that later. Anyways, let's go back to the whatchamacallit. So this one right here, I am going to offset surface, which means that I'm going to give this thing a little bit of thickness. Okay. For that, I think I will actually copy this thing. I copy this thing one more time. So if I say copy, enter, select the object, and I'm going to use the gumball, OSNAP, the intersection to go from one point to one point. One tip about this is that when you want to move it to the exact same space, you have to know where to move from, where to move to, right? So I want to move this thing exact same space. If I selected this corner right here, right, I'm not going to select that corner right there, because see, that's, you know, that's a different spacing, right? But if I go from a known point to another known point, which is the same corner of the replicated box, it's gonna move it to the, or copy it to the same distance, right? If I move it to somewhere else, it's gonna shift the location of the thing, right? So always from a known corner or a known space to another known space will get you the best results when you want to copy or move something. Copy or move, either way. If you're just moving something, same thing. I want to move stuff from here to here, or I don't want to move from here to here because it's a different spacing, right? So yeah, Control Z to undo. So if you keep in mind known location to a known location, just like the relative and the absolute coordinate, a known address to a known address, your life would be much, much easier when you navigate through this thing. So I made a copy, so what I could do is to use the other one as a demonstration piece again, okay? Whenever you want to center on something, like I want to work on this one and I want this to be the center of attention, click on whatever piece, and in the standard bar there's the zoom selected. If I click on this and then do that, what the hell? Oh, it's probably not.
That's what happened to me.
See, it worked fine there. So it's supposed to zoom right into the object that you selected. So if I selected this one and click here, it will zoom in right there. If I select this one, hit that, it should zoom right into that. Okay? But anyways,